One of the unique aspects of Vivy's story is that she's an AI championing a lack of AI rights, which makes this anime stand out immensely from other AI stories. While AI getting more rights over the course of the series is thus a plot point, it's still interesting to see what rights they already have and how they're prejudiced against, even though they are all done in subtle ways. As with my previous videos, the script for this one can be found in both English and Japanese on my website, linked in the description. The first few episodes are innocent enough, and we even see a scientist who treats Vivy kindly at Neoland. There are even customs to make AI feel more involved. For example, we see 2 cups for Vivy and the scientist in episode 3, and later when talking to Saiki, Grace gives him a cup of tea and Vivy and Matsumoto 2 empty cups. It was confirmed in a tweet by Tape Nagatsuki that this was a way of showing respect to them, even though they don't need to eat or drink anything. You could say that Momoko pressing her head against Vivy's in the first episode was a way of respecting her by sharing her feelings in the AI's way as well, in her own childlike way. Things change with the end of episode 4 though, when we learn about Elizabeth. The scientists who built her would know that she had emotions like humans, but they still threw her away just because their experiment failed. She is left without arms and only half of her face remaining as a result, as well as a lot of pain and suffering. So even scientists who work closely with AIs still think of them as objects. They also left her unable to complete her mission, and even without a mission at that. Vivy is horrified to learn that Grace's mission was changed, because to an AI a mission is like their soul, which is why Elizabeth is so grateful to Kakitani to have been given one after he found her. It makes her devotion to him aboard the Sunrise, and even later on, that much more poignant. Vivy thinks this is a terrible treatment of AIs, and things continue to be terrible when Toak attacks the metal float. Matsumoto's first reaction is to shut down the AI so that no one will know that they fought humans, and Vivy agrees immediately, even though Toak instigated the conflict. When saving Toak in episode 6 as well, Matsumoto is concerned about their injuries becoming public, and this causes protests against AIs for the next 40 years. It feels like a way to say that even though humans act like they want to be equals with AIs, they will always side with other humans, even if they're terrorists. It's also sad that Vivy herself feels this way too, despite everything else. She feels sorry for Estella and Elizabeth's deaths, and feels terrible about killing Grace, but she's willing to kill her for the sake of her mission. One of the taglines for the anime is even about how she's going to kill her own kind for the sake of the future. Not to mention what she says to Saiki after killing K5. She doesn't even hesitate to shut down M and the other AIs on the metal float either, but as soon as Saiki dies, she breaks and loses her memories for 40 years. It's painful that even Vivy herself values humans so much compared to her own species. Diva seems to be more emotionally stable when Kakitani dies, but that could be because he's already an AI as well. Even after Vivy returns, she still values humans more. She doesn't break after seeing humans die anymore, but she's still quick to kill other AIs after being unable to connect to the blonde AI, though she still feels sorry for them. Even Matsumoto finds it difficult to believe that Ophelia would value Antonio on the same level of humans in episode 8, on top of refusing to believe that AI can feel love or other such emotions, or even that he himself could be affectionate towards anyone. On the topic of Ophelia, I find it sad that Saiki and Grace getting married is seen as something to celebrate, but Ophelia and Antonio being in love seems impossible. Did everyone assume Grace only thought she was in love? It seems really unfair. And that's not even getting into how creepy AI funerals are. If you don't understand, try imagining attending one for one of the AIs we've grown to love, like Vivy. It's horrifying, isn't it? Thank you very much for reaching the end of this video. I wanted to make something smaller after my last one, so I hope you liked it. Please let me know what you think in the comments and consider subscribing to help the channel grow. Thank you again, and as always, have a great day.